All right, gang, let's go. Another day, another dollar, another live stream, another podcast. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Doing dandy, I hope. Let's get these notifications rolling. Come on. Come on. There it goes. This is different than anything I've done in a long time. This is true. This is true. And by that, I'm referring to the episode I made today, the video I put out today. This is different than I've done in a while. This video was, for those of you that don't know, this was my sort of ink pen tier list, ink pen ranking video, and I was quite happy with it. I was really happy with how it worked out. Dylan, what's up, man? Welcome in. I was really happy with how it ended up. Brent says different, my man. But yeah, so I'm really happy with how it all turned out. I think it went well. I enjoyed it. It was a very, like I said, it was different than anything I've done relatively recently. I'm excited about it because I really think that it felt good to make it. Like, creatively, it felt like it was a nice change of pace. You know, I needed a little bit of extra time. I wanted to get some extra time. That way I can get back ahead on the videos. I'll go into further detail with that. Dylan, hello, how are you? I'm great, dude. How are you doing? Brent with the pick me emoji. Speaking of emojis, I have yet to... I actually drew the pocket notebook thing we were talking about last week, but I never actually made it, so it's in the works. But first of all, again, let me know what you guys think about the audio. What does it sound like? Does it sound better, worse, whatever to you? What do you think? Let me know what you guys think about the audio. What does it sound like? Does it sound better, worse, whatever to you? What do you think? I think it sounds good. I'm not too bad. Good, Dylan. I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, it sounds crisp. Good. I've done some fiddling with the mic settings and the software and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully it's in the good. So this week's video was one I wanted to make. My goal was to get, I'm not an audio guy or anything though. That's fair. I appreciate that though, Brent. But this week's video was one. It was sort of like a sort of creative vacation. We're gonna say it that way. Where this is a video I've wanted to make for quite some time. It just wasn't. I think it was one of those I was kind of just saving. You know, one of those video ideas I was kind of saving for a time when I might have needed it. And with moving into the apartment a month ago, in 2 days it'll be a month. Moving into the apartment and all that, the bit rate is kind of going crazy right now. It's going really low. Don't know why. It's weird. Dropped frames, 13%. Jeez, man. Oh, that's so weird. Why is it doing that? I don't know. It needs to make up its mind. Anyway, but the lost complete train of thought. I needed to do something differently because with the busyness of moving into the apartment and working and all that kind of stuff, my goal was in the month of like June, July to get back to being 1 week ahead on videos. That way I could really have time in my brain and in real life for other things that I wanted to do. So that was the goal, and I achieved that goal with this video. This video was like, I made this one in a day and a half, 2 days, something like that. And then I made another one. And that was what allowed me to get to the point where I'm now 1 week ahead. I'm able to do a lot of other things throughout the week, not have to worry as much about like getting a video out for that week. I can just get the next one out and take a little bit more time on it, or maybe not even more time, but just like if I need to do something one evening, I could do it and not have to scramble, right? So it's good. I'm looking forward to the coming weeks because like we're settled in, we're getting routines kind of getting set up. We're all working it out. It's gonna be good. I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy with this video. I like this one. I thought this one was fun because it was different, like I said, for a lot of different reasons. So with the, usually I write a video out and like it's a well-written process generally. I mean, at least according to my standard. Sub counts going up. Life's good, homie. Heck yeah, man. We're at like 4,000 and 65, I think, as of last check, which is epic. We hit 4,000 like just a few days ago, which is dope. Yeah, it was fun. Glad you liked it, Dylan. But I had fun with it because it was like, it was one of those, I had fun making the thing because there wasn't a lot of writing. Like, it's fun to write. I enjoy the writing process, but I also enjoy not having to do so. Like, I enjoyed being able to just kind of, it's kind of going back to my roots, right? Where I just kind of started the camera, did the thing. It was completely on the fly, except for basically the beginning and the end. The intro, the outro were written generally. Obviously, not the tier list itself was not written, but last stream you hit 4,000. Oh, is that right? Oh yeah, it was during the last one, wasn't it? It was a week ago. Dang, it was already a week ago we hit 4,000. That's awesome, dude. Last stream. That's sick. Yeah, that's right. Because that was, yeah, I remember that now. That's awesome. Wow, that's crazy how time flies. Man. But what was I saying? Oh my gosh, my brain, dude. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it was fun to be able to just sort of kind of not necessarily wing it because I knew what I was making, but it was fun to, I had a kind of rough writing situation, but then I just set up the camera, shot the pens, moved on with life. It was great. Brent says, brother, get some sleep. It's a nap is in the cards, but it's also kind of late for that because I got to work tomorrow, so it's probably just gonna be go to bed a reasonable hour. You know how it is. But no, it was fun because a lot of the creativity usually, a lot of it happens in the writing, but now in this case, a lot of it was able to happen in the edit, and it does happen in the edit, but not as. I think I'm not gonna say not as much, but this one was definitely more because I had this sort of raw cut. It's a 45-minute video of overhead. There was no cutting back and forth. There was no plan, anything. It was literally just overhead. I spent 40 minutes reviewing ink pens. Let's cut it down. Let's make it work. And in that, it was creative, and it was also a good creative challenge, I felt. Because this is something I haven't done in a long time, and this is something I haven't, generally that type of video I hadn't had a ton of success with because it's a saturated field, and so you gotta, it just shows how much better you gotta be. But I thought it went well. I was very happy with, like, one of the things I was happy about and proud of in the edit particularly was that I was able to sort of look at it more objectively than I have been able to in the past, in saying like, okay, this is boring. This went a little long. Let's cut this back. And so I felt personally like I was better able to do that this time than I had been in the past. I guess maybe because my editing has gotten more refined, or just maybe, I don't know what it is, but I felt really good about it. Because, like I said, I was able to just look at it and be like, okay, I'm falling asleep, cut this section. Cut the section out, let's move on with life. And that's, what's going to drive home the point. And that was kind of a tricky challenge of this video, was there wasn't, it's easy to edit, I think, when there's a story, there's more of a cohesive, like, this is the beginning to the end, and we're working, the edit is the process of getting there. And the edit and the story kind of go parallel to each other. But with this, it was kind of like, okay, we're doing this for fun. This is a fun thing. Let's come up with some way to edit it that's not over the top and annoying, but also it delivers properly. And that was something I was struggling with too, is like, in the past videos like this where I've ranked stuff or done whatever, I feel like I've over edited them because I felt like, okay, the subject matter's boring, so let's up the editing just so that it's more entertaining. But then I was, in this video, I was sitting back and realizing, like, this is not, it's not what it's about. The subject matter is what people come to the video for to begin with, right? They don't care about your editing skills. They care about what you're talking about in the video. And so with that, I had to really keep telling myself, like, dude, some of these are going to go long. Some of these are going to be the same shot, but it's okay because that's what they're here for. They're here to hear ears. They are HERE to HEAR. They are here to hear what I have to say about these pens. Now, obviously, some people probably don't care about what I have to say about pens, generally speaking. But if you're searching up on YouTube, ink pen, best ink pen, blah blah blah, you find this, you're looking for someone's opinion, right? You're looking for what is this? What do people on the internet think about this particular ink pen, right? So there is a thing, which reminds me, I probably want to like do tags for this video, but hey, whatever. But either way, I was really happy with how the video turned out. And I think it's doing well. I think it's like 4 or 5 out of 10 right now, which is honestly higher than I expected. But it's cool. I'm excited for it. Dylan says, since I got my Zipmate and pocket notebook, I've been wearing my shirts with breast pockets. I've been putting them in that pocket, and I've been wearing shirts without breast pockets, and it feels weird. You know, that's something interesting you say that about the shirts with breast pockets, because I've been sneakily thinking about trying out a shirt or two with a breast pocket, because I have a few that I've worn to work that I really like having like my key, like my work key in, or like a pen. And I feel like this is the natural evolution, because, you know, I feel like it's a very grandpa thing to have that shirt with a pocket that you put your pen and your handkerchief and all that kind of crap in. So like, I don't know. I think that's cool though. I'm glad you said that, Dylan, because that's making me think. It's definitely making me think. But I think a shirt with a breast pocket would be cool, especially for the pocket notebook, or even just something, you know, something like that. I need to get better. Like I think it's kind of hard at my new job to like whip out the notebook and write. But then again, it's probably not. It is a grandpa thing. Yeah, it's a grandpa thing. It's a grandpa thing. It's all good though. Hey, no harm in that, dude. There's no harm in that. There is no harm in that. But I think I would like to get better in the habit of like writing in my notebook, like actually, because I feel like a lot lately, I think I said this a few weeks ago as well. I feel like a lot lately it's just been writing the videos, brainstorming for the videos. That's not what this started off as. It started off as a way to get me kind of not as distracted by my phone. And maybe that was in the better interest of the videos as a whole, but also I would like to just spend more time in the notebook, whether that be like journaling or drawing or whatever. And that's actually the idea for the next video. Like there's one I'm working on right now, the one I just shot the voiceover for and wrote it today. But the next one after that, I already have the idea for. And I'm looking forward to that. Let me think this idea real quick. Okay. Dylan says, I would say not put the Zipmate and phone in the pocket. It's too heavy. I was brainstorming my notebook about a video idea. Nice, Dylan. Nice. So the pocket notebook and my phone, the Zipmate and all that stuff in my own pocket, it's generally pretty fine. Because like most of the time I'm at work, which is jeans or dress slacks, which are both heavy enough pants to like not be a big deal. And then really honestly too, with the shorts that I wear, they're pretty good. Something I've thought about too is like having a uniform that I just wear all the time, which I guess I kind of do. It's like t-shirt and shorts or work clothes. I was brainstorming. Okay, now what's this idea? I want to hear this. If you're comfortable sharing, because obviously if it's your idea, you want to rock with it, then go for it. But if you feel comfortable and are willing, definitely share with us. That'd be awesome. No, I think my Zipmate's actually gotten kind of worn down. Shout out to Daily Carry Co. I need a new one because mine's, look at that. Black and red ink it's seeping through, and there's like the hole is getting bigger and bigger. I want to see if I can get like a little bit of piece of leather and like patch up the bottom, sew that on myself, or have Maddie help me because she's a master sewer. But I think a leather patch is what needs to happen. And honestly, this is some tough material. Like it's canvas, it's good stuff. It's just with the pen being face down in it, because it's in my pocket, so I accidentally click and the tip rips through which is kind of annoying. But again, it's one of those things. But again, hey, you know what? I can reach out and be like, hey guys, let's update the design of this. Let's say, hey, leather patches on the bottom or thicker stuff on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the tarot community and I'm feeling iffy about a few decks, and I would voice my thoughts on why I'm iffy. There you go. There you go. And that's a beautiful thing. Make that video, Dylan. Make that video. I think that's a great idea because you got to serve your people. And if you're in that community and that's who you speak to and who you're in it with, make that video. Because if that's a topic that needs to be addressed, then 100% go for it. I think it's a good idea. Oh, man alive. But yeah, I think my next, I'm gonna since you guys are here, I'm gonna fill you in a little bit. This next video I'm making is about not saying no to ideas. And then the video after that I'm going to make is about how, because I'm a creative person, sometimes I need to do other creative things. Like, say, for example, if I'm having trouble writing a video, I need to play the guitar or do something else creative, something else artsy to sort of like bring my brain around to the task at hand. And I'm looking forward to making that video. I think that's going to be a good one. Let's see, okay, so that's next video. All right, that's cool. We're about to have dinner here in a little bit. We're making, well, I should say Maddie's been making it mostly. She's been like doing man in the crock pot. It's beef and noodles. It's like a roast with egg noodles. It's gonna be so good. Comment. Color test, blue, black, green. Oh yeah, good idea. Got a comment on the new video. It says we need a color test: blue, black, red, green, purple, orange, etc. Hey. I'm okay with that. I was thinking Daily Carico should try to add some sort of an accordion design to make the zip pocket expand more. Oh yeah, I could see that. The thing is, with a lot of stuff like that, it's hard because I feel like you have to maintain your pocketability. You know what I'm saying? This is good, I feel, because like you can cram it full of stuff and it still fit in your pocket. But if you get any bigger, it kind of is too big for the pocket. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking small pockets here, but I also like the loop. I've wanted to implement like a what do they call that? Like one of those clips, like where that, like, you know, mountain climbers or whatever. What do they call those? I forget what they're called. Anyway, you know those clips where like they're like a loop and then the little piece goes in and out. I need to put one of those here so it's easy to, like a handle almost, you know. Plus, I feel like that would add a little bit of character to it. But my Zipmate has definitely been beat up a little bit because there's even like, you know, hole there. And you know what though? It's good because it's standing the test of time. I need to take a match and like melt that together. That'd be kind of cool. Or put something. I thought about also cramming something in the bottom, like some foam or like some cotton or something in the bottom of this to insulate that a little bit so it doesn't get completely beaten to shreds. Or I could just switch where my pens are, but that would be really weird. That would be really weird. I don't know. I think a cotton ball actually would work really well for that. I don't know. I think it would be awesome to like work with Daily Carico or something, and you know, me and them design a thing together. I think that'd be really cool. Design it for the Pocket Notebook user, or something. You know, design it for the artist on the go. You know, I think that'd be really awesome. Which I got another thing from a company called Lockbee. And it's similar to the Zipmate. I think I haven't made a video about it because like that was not, it was sent as a gift merely, and I haven't really found a use because I find it big. Like it's a similar to the Zipmate, although it's bigger, and it's too big for my pockets. So that's why I haven't really done anything with it. I love it though. I think it's a great thing. I feel like if it was a half an inch smaller all the way around, it'd be much better. I have my little ID holder for my wallet, a flashlight, knockoff Swiss Army knife, and a foldable pair of scissors with a thin piece of plastic with the page flags. It's kind of hard to pull out. ID holder and page flag. Oh yeah, is that all in your Zipmate? Good gravy, man. In mine currently, well, I have the notebook. I have notebook, my main pen, and then I have a red pen. I have 2 pens in there, and then my chapstick. There we go, chapstick, and then there's a spare button off of a shirt that I kept in there in the event that there was like an emergency, I needed a button kind of thing. And I think I had like some twist ties and a paper clip in there, but I needed them and I used them, so their purpose was fulfilled. I would like to load it back up with little stuff like that, like paper clips, just stuff that you may never need, but also you might need, and it would come in handy if you had it. I don't know. That's something I think also, I don't know if it's, I want to make another everyday carry video at some point. Because I made my everyday carry for like 2023, I think. What was that? I want to see. I made that video December? No. That was like 5 months ago. What? That was like January, February of this year I made that video. Holy crap. See that? It's crazy because I think it's even changed a little bit since then. Not a ton by any means, but, you know. Also, and when I put the back in not in order, the zip maybe becomes thicker. Yeah, that's what's weird. Is it the... Well, you have the method that you got to pull your stuff in. I really like this back pocket here. Like, I think that's what you're talking about when I put it in the back. Or something, I don't know. But this is nice, because what I've seen is, like, this is where the notebook goes, right? Fits right in there, nice and neat. Like, it's perfect. And I think, too, having a notebook in there, just in case you're wondering, it kind of maintains the structural integrity of it. So, like, if you fill it up, it's not going to get super puffy. It's going to go only out one way, so you have this against your pocket still. I think that's a big thing. Also, we just have 10 people here all of a sudden. That's kind of crazy. Welcome in, gang. The EDC video is on my list of the ideas. And yep, dude, I feel like it's something that everybody at least has. Like, everyone has that, you know, whether they acknowledge it or not, everybody has that everyday carry. Like, all the stuff they keep on their pockets all the time. I've actually added the Galaxy pods, because I got them not that long ago, probably a month or two ago. Really, it was a channel investment because I was using them to wear while I was shooting, so I could lock in because I found myself getting really distracted when I was shooting videos. And it's like shooting B-roll and stuff. I found myself getting extremely distracted. So this was a way to like really lock in, because I felt that I was really doing well with music playing. But the thing was, these earbuds that are attached to my microphone, they're wired. So having something wireless was going to be the trick to going around the room and shooting and doing all this stuff without being distracted. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I didn't want to like cheap out either, so I got the, you know, fancier ones, just because I really just don't. The thing is with earbuds, they're so annoying because they're hit or miss. I feel like there's them, you know, the cheap ones are, you get what you pay for generally, and so they're generally junk. So I wanted to just go and get the higher end ones just to be safe. And also because I want to use these for a long time. Like, I don't want to just have these and have to get new ones in 6 months. Like, I want to use them for a very long time. Let's see. Saltrin, welcome in. Saltirin. I've had the Galaxy Buds 2 for about a year now. They're awesome. I don't know if these are the ones or the two. These are the Galaxy Bud FE, which means they're probably, I don't know if they're these. They're these. I don't know if they're new or fancy, or they were on sale, so like they're probably the older ones. But I have a small leather backpack. I would like to make that my ADC bag, but my life, how it is now, when I work, I would like to carry more things to travel, like travel Kleenex. Travel Kleenex would be awesome. I feel like I don't have a pocket knife. I would love a proper Swiss champ, you know, like the multi-tool, take it anywhere, do a bajillion different things with it, like with all the, like the big, like, I think it's like $180, but the, you know, that one, the fancy one. Oh man, Salty Run, thanks for being here, dude. How are you doing today? But I would just like to have some more stuff, little bits and bobs to just carry on me. But like I said, I had the paper clip and I had a couple of twist ties, things of that nature, and I actually used them on this, like these cords and stuff, because I think I mentioned it in the Just Garrett video. I got this monitor from my mother-in-law. And there's cords that come with it, obviously. I had the twist ties in my Zipmate pouch. I pulled them out, used them for that. Worked like a charm. It's beautiful. But I need to keep more stuff like that in there because it's perfect. Also, the thing about... Okay, let's here we go. Here's what we're gonna... So I got this in the mail. I was in communication with a company called Lockbee. And this is a really dope thing. This is what they call their pocket journal. I think this is a great product, so I'm not ashamed to like talk about it or anything. The thing that's cool about this is it's more designed compared to the Zipmate. It's more designed for like the artist, because you got your pens, your pencils, your notebook slot. Like, it's dope, right? Now there's not as much. I feel like it's not as designed for compartmentalizing and like stuff, like filling it up with stuff. It's more for like, here's where your book goes, here's where your pens go, that kind of thing. I think it's a phenomenal piece of thing though. Like, it's great. I really want to find a use for it because I love it. I think it's great. Maybe DCC could add a button or two on both sides at the top so it can expand, maybe more zipper at the top. Interesting. You taught yourself to edit video. Dukaka, welcome in. What software did you start with? What would you recommend now? Okay. So I started with Adobe Premiere Elements 2019. And then I am currently using Adobe Premiere Elements 2023. Now, you can do whatever you want. I think, in my opinion, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's how I am with editing software. There's plenty out there. There's plenty that's free. Mine wasn't free, but this is what I learned on. I got it, and it's awesome. I guess technically, I started out not editing videos. I started out not editing my videos, and then I started like the very first video on my channel. No, the first two videos on this channel, if you go back, they're actually edited using Windows Video Editor, I think, which is like the thing that is included in a Windows computer. I think that's called something else now. But yeah, no, Adobe Premiere Elements is all I've been using. And it's awesome. Dylan says, what was that thing I was typing and not paying attention? It's the Lockbee Pocket Journal. They sent it to me a few weeks ago. I think it's amazing. It's a great thing. However, compared to the ZipMate, it's more for like I said earlier, it's more for like the artist on the go, I feel like. Because you've got your notebook slot in here, and you've got space for pens and whatnot, which I think is awesome. But this was the thing earlier, like I was saying, it's a little too big. See? Compared to the ZipMate, it's too big. And it's not as malleable to where like, is malleable the right word for that? I don't know. It would not adjust to being in my pocket very well. Like this, you have the corners have kind of bent, and it's like it sort of forms to my leg. This is a bit more stiff, so it's like a good hardy piece of material. It's just not like, this would be something where I'd keep it in a backpack probably, or like, a purse. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not necessarily, it's pocket sized, but I wouldn't put it in a pocket unless it was like a cargo pocket. But either way, I still think it's a great thing. I think I want to find a use for it. And it also came with like their own, like Lockbee has their own like dotted field notes type journals they have. And actually we're using that for our grocery list as we speak. Maddie and I are, so it's like super cool. You've heard of them? Yeah, I think they're great. And I want to like work with them a little more, but again, this particular one's just not perfect for what I'm after, but I still really like it. I think it's really cool. And the color's awesome as well. So I really want to find a good use for it. What that use is at this moment, I don't know, but I would like to find it. Because I would hate to just not use it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could brainstorm. Because I really like it. I really, really like it. I'm using Field Notes so far, and I'm like, oh, cool. My thing with Field Notes is I just feel like my own personal preference for that is I would rather have more pages. Like these Pen and Gear ones have like 160 pages. And I think Field Notes only have like 48 or something. I don't know how that is. I don't know what they do, but either way, we ball. But again, it's one of those things. It's definitely personal preference. I will say, we have that one that Lockbee sent, using as a grocery list right now. The dotted pages are really cool. Like, I think it's really awesome to write in that. Like, 48 pages, okay. Like, it's the dotted. I was at first like about it, but I'm really digging it. I'm really digging how it feels to write in a dotted journal, or whatever they call that. Also, there was a thing I saw at Walmart the other day. It was like a writing prompts thing, or like a book of writing prompts or something, or drawing prompts, or it was like no. The thing I saw was a guided journal. I think that would be really cool to like maybe do that. But I could also I could easily, I think, take that sort of idea and make videos about it, make guided journal entries, but tell stories and make videos from that perspective. That's an idea. Gotta write that down, man. Gotta write that down. Let's go. I love these streams because I always be getting ideas. Okay, Dylan says my preference is that I wanted some personality for the covers. I wanted art on the covers. I dig that. I dig that. That's actually what I've started doing too with mine. I didn't do it on my last one, or on my most recent one. But the last one I did, I have clouds on it. One before, it's a Swiss Army knife. And then a couple of them before that, I did like white spackling to make it look like an old school composition notebook. That's all I've done, but I would like to do more. The thing is, it's kind of tricky to like, it's not that tricky. I guess I just got to do it well. But insulating them, because this is now that I have the zip made, I probably don't need to do this step, but I would still like to, because I feel like it makes them a little bit, Dylan says, I remember watching that video. Good, I'm glad you liked it. Or I'm glad you watched it. I don't know if you liked it, but I hope you liked it. Can't assume that you liked it. And then the first two, don't forget Maddie's. Yeah, Maddie's, but she's got that on her. I don't have it on me. Hey, good catch too, Kaka. I appreciate that. The first two I used actually had artwork like built into the cover, which was super cool. But those, I do not have access to those anymore. But anyway, I think we're probably going to call it here, gang. I just want to hop on and chat, do a little podcast episode with you guys. Thanks for being here. Dinner time. Gonna go back and chill with Maddie. Gonna relax. Gonna vibe. Had a good talk today, guys. Everybody, thank you for being here. It was a fun little evening of chit chat and about the new video and about stuff. It was terrible. JK, I liked it. All right. I'm glad you liked it, man. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I don't think next week. I'm going to say next week, probably no podcast because we're going to be busy. We got a concert we're going to next week, and it's going to be a lot. And Sunday, we're going to be traveling, coming home. So probably not going to do a podcast next week. Keep that in mind. Thanks for being here, everybody, once again. And I will see you guys next time.